Too loud. Oops. 25-ish. Family, friends, fellow gamers, educators, and students, welcome to Grumpy Gnome Gaming. I am Grumpy Gnome. Get some grump on in Baldur's Gate, baby, and we're just going to hit continue because I think it's going to continue. Boom. Awesome. Well, welcome to episode 2 of Return of the Four Brothers. This is actually being recorded for two reasons. And number one is Dorn killed us. He didn't kill us. He killed my stream of the last Baldur's Gate where Paladin runs a good party. Yeah, for some reason when I took him into my group and I was unable to remove him, he was stuck. And I even tried going to other characters in that party to remove them, and it wouldn't let me do it. It literally glitched after I took Dorn in. And it's almost like a sign that I get a request from one of my viewers named William Ames, and he was asking about the original Tale of the Four Brothers. And I told him that I didn't have my files for that game anymore because it was a while ago. But because I got so thrilled to get a request from one of my viewers, I went ahead and I recreated the Four Brothers. And this is episode 2 of Return of the Four Brothers. And I mean, my motivation level for this run is like 110%. So I am going to do my darndest to take these four brothers as far as I can. There's BG1, Siege of Dragonspear, BG2, Throne of Ball. Well, Throne of Ball is the expansion of the BG2, which I do have. And also, this is the enhanced edition of BG1, so it's going to have all of the expansions into that. I mean, we're not talking mods. It doesn't have SCS or any of that stuff, but as far as the vanilla enhanced, that's basically what it is. And yeah, so William, thanks again for the suggestion. And you know what? I got my timer set for 2 hours. Let's see how far we get. So, anyway, for those of you who are not familiar with this run, let's get them running here. Looks like we're ready to leave.
Yes? Yes.
So, the four brothers are Guenter on top, Helmut here. Well, let me introduce them like this. This is Guenter. Guenter is I can tell you right now, he's first level. He's a fighter, straight up fighter. Helmut here, he is a cleric. I don't remember. I think he's a cleric of Tyre, or Tyr, however you want to pronounce that. This is Wolfgang. Wolfgang is my thief. And then this is Hans. And Hans is my illusionist. They're all gnomes. so yeah, they're short people. Oh my god, and hey, it got it right. Perfect. Man, today is a good day. I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of this fog of war. Otherwise, we're never going to do it. Actually, we would have when we actually come back here. But you know what? Let's just get rid of it right now. Make the friendly end look a little bit cleaner. And then let's get on with it. I mean, my first run for the Tale of Four Brothers was actually a 5-hour stream. So if you're not caught up, you got a lot of watching material to do. Well, you got the weekend coming, so now you have no excuse not to watch the stream here. Did I just get everything in here? OMG, the inner grounds are clear. Perfect. Let's get out of here. We just completed Joya's quest, and I know that we got her questy thing done over here. Let's move on. And now we're going to go back to Baragost and focus on the roads that are to the south. We also want to start getting our weaponry. And I'll go ahead and rehash this again. Whenever I have a breaking news, Senator Padilla. I wonder what's going on with him. Whenever I already have a party formed, it's usually my first instinct to get my weapons that I want. And I'm pretty sure we cleared this. Baragost, I'm not ready to do Nira or Silk. Spoilers. I'm not ready to do Nira or Silky yet, or even go after Landrin's spiders. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to hop down just under Baragost. I'm going to knock out the two roads, the north road, the south road, and then we're going to go to Nashkel because there's something in Nashkel that we want. Yeah, like that. So here we go. Let's go here. And you know what? Shoot, it's dark. I don't travel in the dark. So this did not work out well. Because this just doesn't make for nice videos. Is there someplace else I can go other than the dark?
Yes? Again? For now?
There might not be anywhere else we can go. Can't go down here yet. You know what? I'm sorry. You know what? Let's go to Baragost. Is there some... We can rest. What else can we do in Baragost? Nothing. We've done everything that there is to do without the major encounters. And you guys don't want to watch me loot 22 buildings. Doggone it. We're going to have to go in the dark. No, we're not. No, we're not going in the dark. We are actually going to go to Baragost and just rest. Even though we don't need to.
Yes?
The reason we're going to do this is because after we rest and go south, it'll be light. Boom, travel. And let's... Ooh, maybe not.
Be on guard. Cities are full of people. Think carefully.
I just want to see if we can kind of hopscotch down here and see what that does. That puts us in the dark.
What is the plan? Yes.
Go back to Baragost and rest. That's the plan. Here we go. Boom, boom. Where's Feldepose? Oh my god, now it's light? Hello. That wasn't supposed to happen. But as long as we're here, is there anything that we can sell? Yeah, we do have a couple items. Let's go up to Thunderhammer.
You require aid?
No, I don't, but thank you for asking.
With caution.
Here we go. Thunderhammer Smitty. Do-do-do-do-do. Man, that was a slow start. Did not mean for it to go that slow.
At any cost.
And here we go.
I can make whatever you wish for a wee little bit more than me competition.
Well, I appreciate your offer. What do you got to sell? Nothing. What do you got to sell? Nothing. What do you have to sell? Nothing. Boy, that was a fun trip. Nothing. Close it. Do you have anything magical that we want here? A +1 mace? No, thank you. We got the mace that we want already. A +1 quarterstaff For some reason, I think I sold that to you. No, maybe not. But we're going to get our own +1 quarterstaff if we need one. And of course, we got the +1 large shield, which we're not going to need. No, let's save our gold. Yeah, because we don't like to spend. We don't like to spend
With
gold.
caution.
Well, now can we go south and it'll be light?
Agreed.
I mean, this is. We look like 4 drunk gnomes just going back and forth. Hey, it's light! Imagine that. Okay, let's go ahead and go. Let's go this way.
With caution.
And we're going to do the shrinking square again. And we're just going to clear this entire region. See what's over here on this side. And we got Oldcaster. Okay. Not going there yet.
Yes.
But we will be going there. Because there is a certain spoiler. There's a ghost there that we want to speak with. Anyway, yeah, in this area here, well, in these next 2 roads, we're going to fulfill 2 quest objectives, and I'm going to let you in on another tip. This is going to reveal the southern road right down here. But before we go south, we're going to finish clearing
At any cost.
this region. I know I don't normally run in this formation, but as long as I keep them tight, it's a good formation for them to be in, because it puts my 2 frontliners out in the front and it puts my squishies in the back. And what do we got? Gibberlings? We can deal with that.
Yes.
Ranged weapon. Ranged.
Yes.
Ranged.
How may I be of assistance?
Ranged. Awesome.
Again.
Take them out. Take them out.
Damn.
There we go. Man, that scared me for a minute. I was
Think
thinking, are they
carefully.
not going to take them down? I am not going to foreshadow what's going to come up, but as we get to it, I will explain what is happening. Okay, let's reveal this side. And I believe that is the Red Canyons, which we probably will do sooner than later. I would like to get at least 1 more level under us, and there actually is a quest here that will get us 2,000 experience points.
For now.
And the nice thing about that quest is it's going to get us 2,000 experience without any combat at all. And yeah, we're going to collect these things just because...
Yes?
Because we're cheap. No, we're not. We're frugal.
At your service.
What is the word for
For
dwarves and gnomes that have deep pockets and short arms? Are they frugal? Are they cheap? They're not cheap. Cheap describes quality. So when somebody sees something on sale and they say, that's a cheap price, that doesn't make sense. Because what you're doing is you're saying that the quality of the price is cheap, and no, that doesn't make sense. So it is an inexpensive price, but that can't be the term that we would use here. Frugal. I like frugal. I think we might stick with that one. Did I just miss? Nope, we're still good. And here's the top, so let's go on over. And we're going to complete our shrinking square here as we move across. My kids are getting a kick out of that right now. I mean, not here at home, but my students would get a kick out of that because they know that that's my happy tune. And when I sing my happy tune, oh, he's down here. When I sing my happy tune, that means that they're going to be happy. Hans, you might be a little too close to this guy, but let's find out what we can do. Here come my people. Oh, that went good. No, that's improper English. That went well. It's gooder. Okay, and now we're gonna start shrinking our circle. And there should be somebody coming up here in just a second. There he is. Okay, these are two Ogrelins. And these Ogrelinians, or however you want to pronounce it. Let's look at the spelling on this again. Ogrelons. Ogrillon. Grillon, people. There, we just... Maybe that should be my next channel. Grumpy Gnomes Cooking. And that'll be my chant. Grillon. Anyway, here we go. There's two of these guys that we need to take out, and one of them has the letter for Marianne up in Baragost. It's a letter from Ro. So that's going to be completing another quest.
The best defense is an overwhelming offense.
And you know what? It's not going to hurt us to kite this guy. I'm not going to burn any spells on him. And that should be good enough.
Bleed.
And he's down. Alright, so we got a grease scroll, which we cannot use. But it's worth 50 gold. And right now we're going to want all the gold we can get because we are going to start buying some nicer magic things. On that note, I need to check Guenter. No, we obviously did not go to Carnival yet. And we need a cloak. And I need to go to the Knoll Stronghold. Because before we start buying the expensive magic stuff, I'm actually going to take Guenter's charisma up to 21. Okay, here you can see the dead halfling. This was the messenger. Unfortunately, the messenger never made it back to Marianne. And we'll kite this guy because we don't want to burn any spells. We could sit here and pelt this guy with magic missiles if we wanted to, but...
Take that!
It's like, why burn unnecessary spells if we don't have to? This is the note. My dearest Marianne, the road's been difficult. I've arrived safely in Alm. I think it would be wisest if I return by sea sometime after the first snows have fallen. I trust the letter reaches you. The halfling I hired struck me as an honest enough chap. Unfortunately, it was the halfling's last mission. Oops. Let's take it, because that would really be not good if we forgot it. So what we'll go ahead and do is we'll finish off. We will go to Nashkel. We're going to finish all the quests on the way. In Nashkel, there's a couple things that we need to do.
I serve the flaming fist.
Okay. This is my hint for you guys. If you have an evil party, and I mean, you could do it with a good party also, but you're not going to stay in character. If you have an evil party, you can actually challenge these guys. And if you win, you're going to get 3 suits. three suits of plate mail armor. And as much as I want to do it, there's 2 reasons I'm not going to. Number 1, I'm going to stay in character. They're not threatening me in any way, so there's no fight here. And reason number 2 is I'm just too low of a level. There is no way in Halibut that I can take out 3 of these guys with my little first level party that we got here. So we're just gonna get dismissed here. You there, under arrest for banditry and highway robbery. We know you're part of that bandit group who's been terrorizing the coast. Give yourselves up, or thar will be trouble. You got the wrong guys. We're not part of any bandit gang. If you want to fight, we'll give you. That is what I would use if I was playing my half-orc murder hobos. And yes, you will see them again. But they will have a couple levels under them before we do this. Or we give up. You can take us as prisoner. No, here. We're not part of any bandit gang. Boom. Really? Why should I believe you? Because of my warm smile and honest demeanor. That is a nice gnome answer. Take 50 gold and leave us. If we are bandits, why would we be walking around? Come on, let us go. We're not the people you're looking for. That's also going to be a good answer. Look, sir, we really don't want any trouble. Like you, we're hunting bandits. No. So we can go with 1 or 3. Because my warm smile and my honest demeanor. You know what? If we're hunting bandits, why were we walking in the open? Come on, let us go. We're not the ones you're looking for. We'll negotiate with them. Let's see how our salesman tactics work. Boom. All right, maybe I was wrong about you. You're free to go. And there goes 3 suits of plate mail armor. So if you ever need plate mail, there you go. That is the hint for you. And there is no reduction in reputation for fighting them.
The best defense is an overwhelming offense.
Okay, here we'll take the gold, and Helmut,
I stand ready.
you are carrying the swords.
What is the plan?
Plan is to keep
As
going.
needed.
Well, that went quick. All right, notice these boots down here have the blue hue. Well, refresher, the first thing the blue tells you is they're magical. The second thing the blue tells you is they are unidentified. And rule of thumb, if you do not know what it is, do not equip yourself with it. Number 3, these are Zerlong's boots. And so this is a quest item for Zerlong. But guess what? We're not giving it to him. Because Wolfgang is going to use them. We will eventually give him these boots, but for most of this game... No, let me rephrase that. Scrub, scrub, scrub. There are 2 sets of these boots to be found in this game. So when we find the second set, we'll return those. But in the meantime, we're keeping these. So, Hans,
What is it this time?
take these so you can identify them. Helmut, take this. And who's going to carry armor? I think I will.
You require aid?
Yeah, there we go. All right, move on.
As needed.
And another one. Now, I'm already going to put those boots on, only because I know what they do. He's a little bit too close right now. What I need is you to get in combat with him.
You're already dead.
Just like that.
Yes?
Perfect. Gold, and you get to carry that.
Again, as needed.
And what do we got left over here? There we go. Stop. Okay, I need somebody, an archer dude. Actually, my first person is an archer dude. And he can carry the bow. You're going to carry the sword. Notice I'm stacking my items to each individual because, as I mentioned before, God, I mentioned a lot of stuff before. I just love to talk. When you sell them, you want all of one item on one person. Otherwise, if you start dividing them up, like if Guenter has a sword and Helmut has a sword, and then you go to sell it, you're not going to get as much for the second sword as you will the first. Okay, Bub Snicket. He's going to tell us, I think, about the ogres or something. You seem to know the area. Yeah, right here. Ogres in the breeze. Those were those ogres over there. And we sure can use another talent. Okay, he will not join us. You're pretty good at what you do, or you seem to be pretty good. Do you have any clues about the Iron Crisis? Yeah, he's just going to say, nope, ain't got no care. Okay, here we go. So that's that. He is not a recruitable person, so he will not join your group. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. Copyright strike. Do 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 do. And move on down. Oh my God, we had such a good day today for streaming. So, Vandal has joined us for the first time. Actually, Vandal joined when I was doing Fallout Shelter, and then joined us in Banish.
Let's give them a right.
So that was, whoa!
What is the plan?
Missile weapon.
Feel my power.
Perfect. And who leveled? Helmut! Our cleric has leveled.
Yes?
Do. Let's get you leveled up right away. No proficiency, no skills, but you got more hit points to deal with. And we got another first level spell. Good. So that's another Cure Light Wounds that's going to go in there. And we'll take those. And that's all there is. So done. And let's go ahead and already pop the Cure Light Wound in case we forget to do it. And this reminds me of something else. I'm going to go check my gameplay to make sure I am doing core. Because remember, I do the... I go to normal when I copy spells in. Unfortunately, they don't have this option over here where memorizing spells automatically go to your spell book. Or let me say this, that writing spells into your spell book is 100% success rate. There is a chance in core that you will fail to write a spell in. And that doesn't work for me. Ooh, you can use that. And I think that's blindness. Yep. And,
I stand ready.
you know, on that note, can you use grease?
How may I be of assistance?
What happened to that grease spell? Huh. There it is. And we can use it. So these two can get written into our spell books. And you know what? For the time being, I'm going to take Zerlong's boots and already give them to Wolfgang. Now watch this. Over here when we got the, where's his abilities? Right here. Boom. So the two that you want to watch are the move silently and the hide in shadows. So right now we're 25-20. When we put the boots on, it goes to 45-35. So these two stats have been improved, which is actually going to come in handy too. Because we're going to do some
You
sneaky
require
stuff.
aid? With caution.
We're going to do sneakery. But it's sneakery for good, because we are a good party. This is kind of like our Kickstarter, our fundraiser. We're collecting funds to pay for our journey. Anyway, see this little mountain right here? Guess what? There's a cave. I mean, if you blink, you're going to miss it. But there's a cave right here. And there's a crate.
Agreed.
And if you're one of those people who are very, very hurt in a game, you're going to like this because there's 5 potions of healing and 29 gold. So this is kind of like a rest
carefully.
stop
Yes, for now.
to heal your people. Your people. Okay. Now, OMG. I think we got a little bit here and we're done. So,
As Uncle Martha used to say, any day you live through is a good one.
Any day you live through is a good one. Oh, and yeah. No, we're good. We're good. And perfect. There's that. Now, where's my nearest edge of town? Well, it really doesn't matter. Let's just go down, because that's where we're heading. We're going down to the next road. All right. So, we picked up 1 quest, 2 quests here. We revealed the hint or the tip about the 3 flaming fists that were here if you want the plate mail. We found the cave with the healing potions. This was a good run. Okay, now we're going to come down here and we're going to complete this adventure. Oh, yes, it is light. Bingo. Here we go.
Agreed.
We'll go clockwise. And funny thing is, the edge is like right here. There it is. Let's reveal something else. We've revealed this area, which is where there is a certain spoiler +1 two-handed sword that we want. But you know what? Nobody in our group is proficient with the two-handed sword. And let me rephrase that. Yet. Because there actually is a mid-game two-handed sword that is worth taking. And I may or may not specialize Guenter in two-handed swords. Right now, it's not on the chopping block. There's another food channel reference for you. Oh, grill on. There we go. Oh my god, I got it. I should get a food channel. I need a channel that is actually going to get me monetized. As a guest teacher, we don't make a living. I'm speaking for all guest teachers now. We do not make a living wage in that it doesn't pay. Yet, in order
Again?
and here I'm going into a rant now. In
At any
order
cost.
to be a guest teacher, you do need 4 years of college. So, student debt. Hello. Unless, of course, you're well enough off that you can just pay for your courses, in which case you're probably not looking to be a guest teacher. Kobold. Are you a Kobold Commando? No, you're a regular, generic Kobold. Bring it on, dude. Oh my god, you spanked me. But guess what? We spanked you also. I'm not going to pick up the short sword.
Think
And
carefully.
actually, I can't go down here. Nope. Let's go this way. Oh my god, I gotta go around the rock. Anyway, my rant about the whole guest teacher thing. Number one, you need a 4-year college degree. So that's going to put you $20,000 at least in debt. Number two, we are actually bound by the federal government as mandated reporters. Which means if we see something,
What is the plan?
for instance, child abuse, child neglect,
As needed.
we must report it. Failure to report can get you a fine and get you jail time. So, number 3, if you are the kind of person that needs to be stroked, a guest teacher is not the position for you. Because the district does not even know you from a number. It's if it's recognition that you seek, you're not going to get it. Let me rephrase that. You are going to get it if you're a good guest teacher, but you're not going to get it from the district. And okay, and we're stuck. We stuck. Let's get out of this. Let's just do this. And I think we're going to take us up to here. Anyway, yeah, so I mean, the good thing about guest teaching is as long as you can get a 4-year degree, and I'm going to say even pass the C-Best test, but now they've even waived that. If you have a 4-year degree, they will waive the C-Best, and you can actually
As
apply
Uncle Martha
to
used
be
to say, any day you live through
a
is
guest
a good
teacher.
one.
Now, the nice thing about the guest teaching is they're in high demand. So if you're looking for a job, you should have no problem finding a job once you complete your courses.
Don't touch me. I might catch something.
Lord Foreshadow. So he is going to foreshadow us on Neverwinter. So it's not in this game, but if you're familiar with the Forgotten Realms, Neverwinter should be familiar to you. Am I to understand that you're from that faraway city? Bah, never heard of it. That's probably something my half-orcs would say. I am unconcerned with such things. Do you have any information about This guy wouldn't give us information if he had it. You know what? This guy might. Well, don't you just add to the color? No, maybe not. No. I almost want to give him that answer. I'll have to look into such sundries. I don't know. Is he complimenting us or is he insulting us? Is he sarcastic? Well, don't you just add to the local color? Quite the smashing bit of dress you wear. I'll have to look into such sundries when I next attend one of Lord Ribald's full dress costume affairs. So he's wearing a costume. You know what? Am I done? I'm just going to play along with him. Are you? Oh, actually, I hail from Waterdeep. There's another. It's not a spoiler, but it's a foreshadow. But boom. Okay, so he foreshadowed us on Neverwinter
You
and
require at any cost.
on Waterdeep. And you know what? I think I am out of coffee. Yep. So it's time to go to breakfast. And you're going to say, gee, Grumpy, what's for breakfast? And are you going to eat right in front of us? And I'm going to say, no. I'm not going to eat in front of you. But I will drink in front of you. So, hey, Premier people, call me. Sponsor. You know, one of these days, somebody is going to call. And I'm probably going to either hang up on them. Actually, I wouldn't even answer because I don't recognize the number. But if they try to email me or text me, there is a 99.7% chance I will not answer because I'll think it's a scam. We never looked here, did we? Red Canyons. No, these are Red Canyons. This, I think, is the area where, spoiler, this is the area where all the other half ogres are that have Bajorns that Bajorn wants us to go take care of. Go south, southwest. Yep. That is the ogre area, half ogre place.
With caution.
We're not going there today. But we will be going there eventually. Oh, we cannot go no. Double negative. Speak proper English. We can't go no further. Oh my God, that's a triple negative. Ding, ding, ding. Turkey. If you're bowling. By the way, I am a bowler also. And for those of you who do bowling, my book average hovers around 180. And yeah, when I was a little kid, I used to watch the Pro Bowlers Tour. And I had a dream of one day going on there. And back in the days when I watched, it was people like Earl Anthony, Marshall Holman. Those were the two big names in bowling. Okay, we got a Hobby Gobby. Let's down them. Boom.
Resist and die!
Ooh, okay. All right, we'll take that
What
spell.
is it this time?
And I'll take that armor. And you'll take
Yes?
that sword. Here we
Yes. Agreed.
go. Of course there's more than one.
Feel my power.
Feel my power. Oh, I don't believe we didn't drop them. But we will now.
Oh dear.
There you go. I'll take the armor and the gold and helmet.
I stand ready.
Okay, you take that.
Again,
And let's move.
as needed.
Do. Yeah, the whole guest teacher thing. I can seriously go on a rant with that. I'm not gonna lie. I really wish the district would do for us as they do for teachers. And
I'll stay
but
back
like
here.
I said, we're just a number in their records, and
Oh,
that's
hello.
too bad. No, where I mentioned the fact that if the people that will give you recognition, if you are a good guest teacher, and I'm going to
At any cost.
stereotype a couple bad examples right now. Do not be the guest teacher that yells at your students all day. If you want respect, earn it. Don't demand it. And I think we're going to come in from this side because I do know what's down there. There's going to be a lot of hobby-gobbies down there. But we're going to come in from the east. Yeah, rule number 1, don't yell at your students. If you can't stand the pressure, you know what? Maybe it's time to get out of the kitchen. Stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. Cooking channel. Oh, grill on. There we go. So, oh my God, are we having fun with that today or what? Or we were just over abusing it. Okay, here in a perfect world, we'll take these guys out one at a time. Otherwise, we're going to face a whole bunch of them at a time. Okay, I will take that, and you will take that.
What is the plan?
The plan is
At
to
any cost.
just inch our way in over here. There's another one.
Fall! Fall!
Stereotype number 2.
I stand ready.
Okay, you're going to take that. No, you're not. Doggone it, doggone it. You're going to take that. Okay, this... Oh my God, how did you get arrows and such? This goes up here to you.
I can carry
Are you
no
absolutely
more.
Okay, that's why it went there. What are you... Okay, pause for a minute. Inventory control, right in the middle of battle. Guenter,
You require aid?
what do you got here? Okay, first of all, potions of healing. Let's divvy these up. 2, 3, 3. Good to know. Okay. Ah, nuts. Okay. 1. Now you've got that. 1 more. Oh, nuts. I didn't want to do that. Give me one of those. And that's going to go there. And this one is going to go there. So you got 4. You have 4. You have 2. Nope, you've got 5. And I'm going to give you that because I want all this open for the swords. Now, why can't you carry any more? First of all, let's stack your arrows like that. That opened up a slot. Inventory management here. Let's give the scroll to Wolfgang. You know what? I'm dropping these. I was going to put these into a chest, but now they're starting to take up room. Okay, armor first. 1, 2, 3. Now, bows. 1, 2, 3. I don't know why we're carrying books with us, but we'll put them there for now. Okay. You're clean. What do you got going on? You've got a bow that's going to go up here. You've got arrows that are actually going to go to Wolfgang this time. And now let's fill the gaps. Bastard, 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 all of these are bastard swords. Cool. And Wolfgang, you've got arrows that are going to go like that. And you got your jewelry. Good, 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 good. And you're awesome. Let's go ahead and move the Wand of Magic Missiles over there and move the Wand of Lightning right there. So you are like a Jedi Master now with your wands. Awesome. Put the scroll all the way over here. All right. Oh, and we may as well throw this into there. And as long as we're on this page, let's get this taken care of. And you.
Yes?
Here. Write it. Perfect. And write it. Perfect. So if you need to free up space, that is something you can do to free up your space. Okay. We're ready to move on. In a move on kind of way. Here we go. Stereotype number 2.
For now.
For guest teachers. Do not spend all day sitting at the teacher's desk playing on your cell phone. You are not the student. You are the teacher.
Fall.
So
Fall.
take command
Have at you!
of your classroom. Own it. If you can't do that, if you cannot go 5 minutes without looking at your cell phone, you're not going to be a guest teacher. Students come first.
How may I be of assistance?
Nope, I want the thief. Take that.
Yes.
Now,
At any cost.
who is going to show you respect? Well, 2 entities. Number 1 are your teachers.
You're already dead.
Come on, drop them. Okay, drop them. If you are a quality, I'm not even using the word good anymore because good is irrelevant. Because what you find is good might be different than other people. But if you're a quality guest teacher, you will have the respect
I grow torpid and require slumber.
of the teachers whose classrooms you step into.
Some of us need our beauty sleep, you know.
And
I will require
number
rest
2,
soon.
if you are an exceptional guest teacher,
Again.
you are actually going to have the respect of the parents. Now you're saying, hey Grumpy, how do the parents even know who you are? Well, guess what? The parents hear it from the students. And guess where the parents go? They go to the PTA meetings. And if you are exceptional, guess what? Your name will be brought up. And I am telling you this from experience. And I'll tell you what, I am damn proud of it. I respect my students. I respect my parents. And I really, 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 really hope, and I haven't had this problem come up yet, that I've been challenged by a parent.
What is the plan?
And
Think carefully.
it's, yeah. Guest teaching for the last 9 years for me it's been fun. The first year put me in the hospital, so we should get that off our chest. No, I was in a very challenging district, and it was high school. So there was absolutely nothing I could do there. It was the stress that put me in the hospital. Now, granted, the school loved me, but I couldn't deal. What am I doing here? This is Colquette's
A cloak
amulet.
of shadows descends
This
over the
is
land.
another quest item. So you do want to pick this up, and I'm going to show you a little trick here. When you pick up this amulet, equip it on your person. It's not magical, it's just a regular necklace. But if you do not equip this on your person, you might mistake this as just a regular necklace and accidentally sell it. What you do, just give it to your person to put on, just like that. And now he's going to carry it until we speak with Colquette. And then that will finish that quest. Ooh, we can only carry one. You know what? Unless we get rid of these. Who's not carrying anything? You. And you like to read because you're an illusionist. There, give you some reading material. There we go. We'll stack those from the back, and there we go. Inventory management. Let's move on.
require aid?
Yeah, this is new. This edition.
For now.
So make sure that you pick up the amulet. And notice it showed up here because we still have the red diamond selected. That shows all the items that are on the ground. And move on. Hey, it got dark on us. That's okay. We'll be done here in a minute. Regular or commando? Regular.
The best defense is an overwhelming... Ah!
Did I just get spanked again? Oh my gosh.
Take that!
How did that happen? Two different things we can do. Number one, drink a potion, which will be instant. That's the safe bet. A more challenging bet would be to run him and Helmut north and then have Helmut cast a spell on him. But he's quite the pincushion right now, so
You cold?
we're going to go for the potion. Here we go. Awesome. And now, one more. Perfect. That worked out well. You know what? That might have been worth the potion. For as many as we have, was probably the wisest move we could do. Okay. Oh my gosh. The wrong person is picking things up. Okay. Let's go up to here. And you're going to get the bows. And Thief,
Yes.
you're going to get the gems. There's another bow.
Yes?
Oh, you can't see it.
Again?
Okay. Come on down.
Agreed.
Come on down to my house, baby. Oh my god, this was a total rant on everything. Everything guest teacher-ish. You know what? If you agree with what I said, leave a like. If you disagree with what I said, well, leave a like and then comment about what you disagree with. Uh-oh.
Let's give them a right thrashing. Serpentine! Serpentine!
And you'll pick that up. You know what you might...
I can carry no more.
All right.
At your service.
You get those.
Ah, as needed.
As needed. And that's as far as we go there. Now, hopefully we can see the fog. I think this is a little fog of war right here. So we'll clear this, and then we're going to run over here and then clear that mess up over there. I mean, there's nothing over there. I don't know if we did the caravan, the rated caravans up on the top of the screen or not. Now let's come over to here and just work our way around. I'm working my way round to you. Well, that was a rant. That was, oops, we're paused. That was unexpected. Can we do a little inventory
What is the
management
plan?
while we're walking? Yeah, you are full, aren't you? I thought we did pick up more swords. You're carrying the swords. That is why. Awesome. Hopefully he's not encumbered. No, he's moving, so that's good. Nope, he is encumbered. Wah, wah, wah. What can we take out of your inventory? Ooh, nothing. But that's going to get us the best return for our dollar. And you know what? I am going to try to finish this
With
map
caution.
with him encumbered. Oh my god, what happened up here?
It will be done.
Okay, let's move on, guys.
You require aid?
Actually, I don't, but thank you for asking.
Agreed.
Is that Wolfgang that just ran around him? Yeah, it is. It's like, hey man, you move slow.
With caution.
Pick up the pace. This guy here, he's some kind of a drunk dude. And Porta Bendal Winder. Pentaborndal Bendar Winden. Anyway, if you talk to him.
Oh, my lung! It's flopping all over the dirt! Damn.
Yeah, this guy's got some problems. Hey, who? Get out of my yard, you hooligans. Kind of hard to be a hermit when people keep pestering for hints about the nature of existence. Read a book, people. Porta Benda Winderland does so. Command. All right, you're going to command us? Well, my orcs would probably down him on the spot. Problem with that is, if you down innocent people, you're going to take a bump in your reputation. So, might not be the best move. Your yard? No, wait, please. I was hoping to speak with you. He just said he doesn't want to talk. Don't speak to me of such nonsense, old fool. Have you anything useful for me? Information or items? Or items? I already know he doesn't. My apologies for disturbing your peace. No doubt that you are isolated because you wish to remain alone. That is probably the right answer. We don't want to tick him off any more than he's already ticked off. So, my apologies. Oh yes, and that my disturbing personal habits as well. People don't mind advice when they're looking for it, but having someone around continually spouting proverbs and truisms really puts a damper on the picnic. It's worse than when the ants steal the cheese. You know what I mean, eh? Eh? I guess is the new eh. Wow, you're really hard to look at. Okay. Maybe that's because we're short and you need to look down. Hey, Derpy Moose is playing Banished. Mark, how's it going, buddy? Doggone it, I'm going to look him up again. We used to play Banished together. We would do the same map seeds and see how different we can build. If I had wished comments about my appearance, I would have asked for them. Bah, I have no time to waste on such as you. Your insults are misplaced. I only wish to speak, and you could have simply said, no, I will leave you. You know what? Maybe that's what we should do. I have no time to waste on such as... You know what? No, I'm going to give him this answer. This guy's been a smart ass long enough. And if he says anything else, maybe we'll slap him in the back of the head. Okay, if that's what you wish, then feel free to hit the old dusty trail. I thought it was going to say to hit me in the back of the head. I have no places. I have, okay, whatever. Places to go, people to
Yes.
see.
Agreed.
Here we go. Let's go ahead and every once in a while you wind into a really funny dialogue, and that's kind of why I wanted to play that one. This looks like we've already cleared that. So what do we need to clear? We need to go north. Go north. King of the North. I've actually had some parents tell me that I should... No, they agreed with me. When I found out that my name was being mentioned at the PTA meetings, I started thinking about it. And it's
Again?
like, wow, well, if the parents see value in
Yes.
me, perhaps I can share some of that wisdom with other people that would like to pursue guest teaching. And nope.
Ah, hello.
And you know what, doggone it? You... Ooh, you're the thief. Wrong person.
What is it?
Let's kite you down here. And let's kite you guys over here. And where did... Oh my God. I want to get away from this guy. If the parents found value
Agreed.
in what I do, I've actually considered creating a vlog or a blog about how to be a good guest teacher. And
What is the plan?
and there I'm
For
using
now?
the word good again. But yeah. And you know what? If one person finds value in that, then it was probably worth it. It was worth the effort. That's kind of my mentality in the classroom also. Or maybe it's not a mentality, but more of a philosophy. That if I can go into a classroom and if I can teach one student one thing that they did not know when they entered the class, then it was a successful day. Ideally, I would teach 25 kids something they didn't know. But you know what? Sometimes it's difficult to get through them. I think we're done. I don't think there's any fog of war over here. Maybe a smidgen right here. There we go. Let's run off the nearest edge, which, oh my God, we're far from all the edges. I think right over here. Let's go ahead and run off of this edge. And this is going to take us to... Uh-oh, I can't run off there. Okay, well that made my choice easy. Let's go north. Oh, let's go north. I'm almost wondering, because we got to go around this rock. Maybe this is the closest? Or let's just go south. What the heck? What the heck? We got nothing but time. Actually, that's not true. This is untraceable down here? No, there we go. Oh, that's the creek. We're going north. I'm not going to deal with trying to maneuver around that creek. Here we go. Let's go right up, straight up here. Boom. There we go. And everybody is selected. There, we're running. Helmut's going to take 5 days to get there, but that's okay. So, I mean, I may have painted a very bad picture about becoming a guest teacher with the inadequate pay, the lack of respect, and just basically you're invisible to the district. Now, a couple things. Let's talk about some pros about being a guest teacher. Biggest pro is, well, there's actually a couple. Okay, why hasn't the rest of my party come up here yet? Paused, unpaused. Were we not running? Oops. Oh, here they come. Good. So, there's probably two big pros in being a guest teacher. Pro number one is you get to make your own, I don't want to say your own hours, but you get to select your own days that you want to work. Say you only want to work 3 days a week. You want to work Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Well, you only accept jobs on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So, say you want to work Tuesday, Thursday. Only select those two jobs. Or those 2 days. Cutscene. This is also new in the enhanced edition. The other one showed a farm.
With your hurried flight from Candlekeep barely behind you, the troubles facing the Sword Coast seem an unfamiliar blur to your fractured nerves. Gorion would not have you sit idle, however, and perhaps investigating local concerns will shed some light on your own predicament. How the iron shortage or the trouble in the Nashkel mines could possibly be linked to you, you have no idea.
Okay. Pro number two. When you're a sub teacher, you are going to be in a sub pool. That's probably also why the district doesn't know you. You're not, I don't want to say you're bound by contract. You do sign onto the district, but it's at will. I mean, if you have a bad day and you just want to leave,
You require aid?
you can do that. You don't have, I mean, you're not obligated to stick with the job. I guess you can do that with any job. But the chances are, since you're in, and that is a fire engine, which is there to remind us that fire season is upon us. Anyway, no, the whole thing is, if you're in a sub pool, your chances are greater than not that there's a great demand in any district for substitute teachers. So you basically get to pick and choose where you want to work. That is how much in demand substitute teachers are. Okay, let's go into Nashkel. We're going to be
For
greeted
now.
by us. Is it the Flaming Fist? No, standalone citizen or something like that. Stand away.
Stand away, citizen.
Okay, now this is not a Flaming Fist mercenary. These guys are actually soldiers of which means that we're out of Flaming Fist territory, and now we're into Omnin territory. Okay, identify yourselves. We are the party of Guenter, seeking a place to rest between adventures, or I am Guenter, and this is my band of fellow adventurers. I hear there's trouble in the region. Allow us to put ourselves at your disposal. That is a very noble thing to say. If you're seeking to resolve trouble, welcome. If you're seeking to cause it, get out of here. You'll have no trouble from us, I assure you. And that's that. Don't attack him, because then you're going to have all the guards on top of you. Okay, couple spoilers here. This is Rasad. He is a new addition to Enhanced, and he is a monk. The Sun Saloon monk. He's a good alignment. If you want to run a monk in your party, now's a good time to get him at first level, because then you can mold them to be the way you want them to be. I don't get him. He does come with his own boots. The only thing about his boots are he is the only person who can wear them. So you cannot give them to another character, and you cannot sell them.
I will show you justice.
I'm not going to take him. First level monk, if you're interested. Do not go in here unless... Spoiler.
I will show you justice.
Be on guard. Cities are full of people, and people cannot be trusted.
You are correct. Especially politicians. So, do not go into this door, because this door, behind the blue door, lurks another assassin. Not only any assassin, a cleric assassin. No, you know what? No. This person casts Entangle. I don't know if it is a cleric or not. We are going in here because poor Helmut can't carry anymore, and we don't want to upset him any more than we need to.
Think carefully.
So here's where we're going to sell everything we got. Unfortunately,
Welcome to my humble establishment.
the storekeep does not sell magic items, but, and that's a big but, he does buy winter wolf pelts, and we'll get into that shortly too, because one of the items that we're carrying is specifically designed for the winter wolves. Let's see what this full load of bastard swords gets us. I think it's 12. 12 times 6, 72. Are we going to get 72 gold for all of these? No, we got more than that. So that's interesting. 6 divided by 90. All right. I can't even count them because we can't see how they're scrolling. So anyway, I'm going to guess 6 times 15, 45 and 40. Yep, that's it. There must be 15 slots right here. Let's go ahead and sell it. And that's grumpy math for you. Which did we miss one? Nuts on a biscuit. So see, it went down 1 gold piece in value. Crumbs on a biscuit. Okay, so there are 16 slots. Now I'm grumpy. Okay, that didn't work well. What do you got? You got this, you got this. Water gem, you got a lynx. Go ahead and sell those. What you got? You've got Marianne Scroll. Don't sell that. And you got stuff in here to sell. Chill Touch for 50. We'll take it. Awesome. Now, close the container. We'll go through here and you can see that there are no magic items. It's just your basic mundane weapons. And remember, the Iron Crisis is upon us. So any of those items could break. And then we get into our stuff here. Okay, we're done. And let's leave.
Agreed.
Now, did this episode already end? No, we still got 35 minutes. We're doing a 2-hour stream, by the way. Wow, this is going fast. The Breakfast of Champions. No, I started walking. And let's go down. I started
Think
walking,
carefully.
and for some reason,
Glory of arms!
I'm not hungry in the mornings. So that literally is my first meal, if you even want to call it a meal, of the day. And it's 1:23 in the afternoon. Okay, Baron Gastkill, you there. You look like a hardy bunch of adventurers. Now, if you had Monteron or Czar in your party, he would recognize them. Also, if you had Jahira and Khalid in your party, he would recognize Jahira. But since we are all created characters, he does not know us by name. Might I offer a proposition? I was expecting some people to help, but they seem to have forgotten us. I wonder if that is Jahira and Czar that he's referring to. If you're up to it, I would ask that you take a look at the mines southeast of town. The miners claim there's demons or some such roaming about, but they are also a superstitious lot. Okay. Sounds like we got some cult things going on around here. And prone to exaggeration. I am more concerned with the state of our ore. All iron removed from the mines is tainted somehow and useless for smithing. I would have you find out how it happens and who is behind it. Your reward, you will be rewarded handsomely for what you do. And you can see here that did go into our journal. All right. Barun, you've got yourself a party. Okay. Up here is the temple. So if you need anything from the temple, and I'm going to give you guys a flashback to episode 1 here.
Yes?
Remember I told
As
you
needed.
that we're going to need a
For now.
stone to flesh scroll? Well,
Ah, intrepid adventurers at
Nayland here just happens to sell a stone to flesh scroll that you can buy for $190. Also, if you're hurt, he can do some healing for you. You can give him a donation if you need to bring up your reputation, and he can identify things for you, just like all temples.
Again,
Move on.
think carefully.
Yes. Okay. The most... no. Before we get to that. This is Ublek. I believe that's how you say it. Alblek? Ublek? Doesn't matter. He doesn't care how you pronounce his name. All he cares about is honesty right now.
Oh, you have returned, and so soon.
No, say not another word. I would not think of making you wait but a moment for your such reward. When the council told me that they had procured Grey Wolf to rid the woods of the bandit Tom Quinn, I knew he would expect swift justice. I would not have predicted success as quickly, but who else could be striding into town, looking as you do? Please accept the meager sum of 200 gold pieces, as well as the heartful thanks of all of Nesco. So this guy thinks we're Grey Wolf, and he wants to give us a 200 gold piece bounty because we fulfilled the quest. Now, you could go, yes, we are Grey Wolf. That's right. But he will remember you for being dishonest. And there's another quest that you will not be able to complete if you choose dishonesty. So here, you must have made a mistake. I am not Grey Wolf. You are not Grey Wolf, the bounty hunter. Oh, sweet Helm, I almost gave 200 gold to a complete stranger. The captain best not hear of this or he'll have my hide. Thank you for your honesty. And those who have done such. And actually, as I was wondering if we were going to get that. So all we really got so far is a reputation bump. But we will also be able to complete the quest. So, awesome. Move on. Okay, if you are playing this game, if you know anything about this game, and even if you don't know anything about it, but you've heard the name, then you've heard this guy's name. I'm not going to click on him because I don't want to trigger his quest. But this is Minsk. And Minsk is the one who carries the giant space hamster named Boo. So if you've gone this whole time wondering what the halibut am I talking about, a giant space hamster, this is your guy. He is comic relief. He's probably the most popular companion that you would take, that anybody would take in their group. Oops. And we're not taking them. Okay, here's our crossroads. So this is where we turn to go over the bridge. Okay. And this is the exact opposite of Minsk. Edwin. Minsk is a good ranger, and his quest is to rescue Dynahir, who is a mage who was kidnapped by the Gnolls in the Gnoll stronghold. Spoilers. Minsk wants to rescue Dynahir. He is good. Oh my god, he's in our chat window. There we go. Edwin here is an evil mage. And he wants to kill Dynahir. And you can see a conflict of interest if you have Minsk and Edwin in the same party. Now, if you're good or neutral, Minsk is he's a good person to have in your group. But he's squishy. He will not be able to keep up with if you're a fighter, he cannot keep up with your hit points. If you plan on giving him any type of scrolls or staves or wands, he can't use them because his intelligence is only 8, which means he's illiterate. Edwin is probably one of the best, if not the best.
I adore tedium. It's vastly preferable to screaming and running for our lives.
If not one of the best mages in the game. Downfall, he is evil. So unless you're running an evil party, you probably don't want to take him. But he has a special amulet that belongs to him that only he can use. And that amulet, for some reason, I think what it does is it gives you, I might be totally mistaken here, but I think it gives you an additional spell from 1st level to 4th level. You know what? Ooh, no, I don't want to click on them. Anyway, if you're interested in any of these characters, you can always look them up. The second most annoying person in the game. You know what? Maybe not. Maybe Emowyn is the second. Khalid is by far, hands down, the most annoying person in the game. Emowyn, because she keeps calling me a queer fella, yeah, she's annoying. And then there's Czar, but Czar, you gotta love the guy. I mean, I think he needs a hug. So, This guy, he's just nonstop talk. So we're going to talk to this guy about 25 or 30 times. No, we're not. Let me rephrase that. We're going to listen to him talk for 25 to 30 times. And then he's going to reward us for our patience. So, yeah. Combat-free experience here. Hi, I'm Nuber. Nice place, huh? And then 2.
Hey,
So, killed any monsters yet?
hey,
I've been to Baldur's Gate. No, ever been to Baldur's Gate? I've
Hey,
never been there. I think I stepped on something.
Hey,
Everyone in town used to throw rocks at me and tell me I was annoying.
hey,
What time is it?
hey,
I haven't had a conversation this long, well, ever.
hey,
What's that big weapon for?
hey,
Those colors look pretty stupid on you.
hey,
I once knew this guy named Dibley. He threw rocks at me too. Are you going to throw rocks at me? What about now?
hey,
What about now?
hey,
What about now?
hey,
What about now?
hey,
Now.
hey,
Now.
hey,
Now.
hey,
Now. Now.
hey,
And you see where this is going.
hey,
So now.
hey,
Now.
hey,
Now.
hey,
Now.
hey,
Okay, we should be getting close.
hey, hey,
Oh,
hey, 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 hey,
there we go. Party has gained 400 experience just for tolerating him. Now let's go down here, just clear some of this fog of war as long as we're here. Ah, nuts. We are tired. We might wind up doing the inn battle just so we can go to the inn and rest. Now, as long as we're in the south, we're gonna stay here for a while, because a lot of our things that we want to do are down here. We are going to want to. I'm trying to do some calculations in my head right now. Do we want to go to Baragost first? And spoiler, get the cloak. That's all I'm going to call it, is the cloak. Or do we go to the Naskel Carnival to pick up the one item Guenter wants? See, I didn't go to the east because I already know the carnival is there. I didn't go to the south because that's where the mines are. You know what? But the mines are dark. Let's go ahead and reveal them. So,
At any cost.
and that should have, yeah, that made them. Now we can go there if we wanted to. Also, oh my God, it looks like this was revealed. And this is the Fire Wind, Fire Wild Forest. Which we will go, more likely than not, when we finish Nashkel, we're going to start going this way. And normally what I do once I go this way is then I will start to go north this way. But I think we're going to deviate. Because like I said, the first thing I'm looking for is weapons. The next, and probably equally important, would be experience. Because I need to get my levels up so that we can start doing some of the other battles.
What is the plan?
Well, the plan is to keep
Yes.
moving for now. I know I am really riding my people. My people. Okay. Over here. See this tree? This is your landmark. Right somewhere in this area here. I'm trying to go over it with this. But if you can't find it, there she is right there. And the person who's going to pick this up
I grow
is
torpid and require slumber.
Yes?
Helmut. So doggone it, where'd it go? There it is. You can always tab it.
Some of us need our beauty sleep, you know.
It will be done.
So
I will
this
require
here
rest soon.
is Ankeg armor. This is the
Rest when
equivalent.
we can, fight when we must.
This Ankeg armor is equivalent to full plate, which is actually one armor class better than standard plate mail. And it only weighs like 35 pounds or something like
You
that.
cold?
You know what? Doggone it.
I stand ready.
I should have just had him pick it up.
With ease.
You
Yes,
get the pearl.
if you insist.
Okay. And now, here, let's do a little comparison thing here. Oh, I don't think we... Yeah, we can do this.
Yes?
So, the Ankeg armor is not magical. We know that that's what it is. So it's Ankeg plate mail. So the armor class on this is 1. -2 to slashing, 0 to piercing. And it requires a strength 8. This only weighs 25. So we are now going to replace our splint. Right now we're at a -1. With this on, we are now a -4. So he just got tanked. I'm also going to change this color to the green that indicates that armor. There actually is a really nice green in here. It's actually this way, I think. Nope. I'm going to find you. You're right here in this area. Is that it? That might be it. I thought there was a lighter green than that. Wrong way. Yeah, it's not that way. Maybe it is this way. God, I really wish that we can like toggle one step at a time here. Okay, I'm going back to that one if it doesn't show up here. Yeah. Let's go back to that one, I guess. God, I know there was a brighter one in here, but I'm not going to spend all day looking for it. Cha-ching. So there we've got this green. The green kind of matches. Yeah, that's not it. But you know what? It is what it is. And what that does for me now is it changes. It should have changed this. Maybe not. Maybe let's do this. I know I'm wasting a lot of time here. Here. On you. Here. And maybe this is the one we need to change. I'm just going to go slowly in case I do find the one I'm looking for. Still haven't found what I'm looking for. No. No. I mean, that might have been it. No. That's the one we have. Yeah. I think it might have been that first one. Too far. Are those the same? I think those are the same. We'll take that. Okay, done. And what that's going to do for us now is it's going to change his ring to green. And that way I know he is the one who has the Ankeg armor. And that's really what we wanted from
You require aid?
Okay. Now, I think, you know what? Since we're on this side, let's clear this fog
Agreed.
of war. And the last thing we're going to do is go to the inn. And stand by. We're going to fight the battle. And then once we finish the battle, we're going to rest. I don't know if we have enough items to identify. Probably not. And since we know what the boots do already, there's no need to identify those. Now, you can go into these houses. The only thing is, lately I've been having difficulty. Every time I go into the house, I'm spotted. And that's not happy, because then you got to deal with the town guard, and yeah, they just want to take a hatchet to you. Okay. I'm not going to go down the other side. I'm actually just going to clear this fog of war over here, and then we're going to go to the inn. And then it's going to be the end of the stream. I guess we may as well go into our closing comments already. Word from my sponsor, me. So if you like this adventure, go ahead and drop a like. If you didn't like it, drop me a like anyway, and then tell me what you didn't like about it. If you're... We'll do that at closing time. Okay, here. I know what's going to happen inside here, so I am going to pre-prepare for this. In other words, we're putting our defenses on right now. So, Helmut is going to cast...
I stand ready.
Good. You're going to do your bless. Oh my god, I don't have the chant anymore. Because I'm no longer running Jahira. Okay.
What is it this time?
You got sleep. I don't think sleep is going to work on her. Yeah, it's a her. Groovy cool. Let's do this. And you. Cast. At least bless us. That's the least we can ask for. Okay. And then we got to do this rather quickly, because for some reason bless does not last long. We're going to go in.
At any cost.
Pause. And then this person right here is the one we want to take out, Nira. And she'll go into her dialogue before we take her down, so you'll know why we're taking her down. And so what I'm going to do with everybody right now is select them. First of all, do you have your missile weapon? No. Missile weapon. Missile?
Yes?
Yes. Missile?
At your service.
Yes. Missile?
Yes?
Yes.
Ah.
Everybody is going to use... We're going to go aggro on her. And at least get a shot off. Now, while that's taking place, Helmut is going to command her to drop, and Hans is going to start pumping magic missiles into her because she is a spell user. And what I'm looking for with the magic missiles is spell disruption. That when she gets hit, she can't do her spell. So here we go. Let's see what happens. You.
I stand ready.
Command. Drop her. And I'm going to let Hans fire one of his bullets already, and then I'll switch him to magic missiles.
Feel my
Maybe
power.
unladylike, but I'm gonna
Okay.
slit your throat,
pause.
Iron.
Okay, now I'm going to take Helmut with the mace and Guenter,
What is the plan?
and he's only got regular weapons still. and they are going to get this person
You require
into
aid?
hand combat. Okay. Hans
How may I be of
is going to
assistance?
start pelting her with magic missiles. And then Helmut
Yes?
is just going to go to his sling now. Nope. I'm sorry. You're going into hand to hand. So we got hand to hand, hand to hand. You're going to keep doing your arrow thing. I almost wonder if I should give Wolfgang the wand of magic missiles so that we'll have two people shooting him. Maybe.
Ah, hello.
There we go. All right, let's get this fight on and see what happens. Okay, there goes one magic missile.
What is it this time?
Okay, she's up. See how she's getting a spell prepped right now? Ooh, and that did not stop her. Okay, it might get interesting. But he's going to continue. Ooh, no more. That's okay. Because guess what
Yes?
we got? We got the wand. It would not be a good idea to shoot a lightning bolt in here. Oh, her spell failed. Oh my god. Oh, and she is down. That is how that combat goes. Now, I made it look easy. This could be a very difficult combat if you don't go in prepared for it. Whew. Heck yeah. Okay, splint mail.
I stand
You.
ready.
There's your second splint mail. The Helm of Infravision, spoiler, is going to go to... Nope, wrong person. Here is her bounty notice. Be it known, placed upon the head of Guenter. All of a sudden, we're worth 680 points, or gold now. So you can see that our value is slowly going up. Done. And this is not worth taking, and we don't need a shield. So, this battle is over. You, give me the helm. And I will now wear this, and we will give this to Helmut. Here you go. Take a nicer looking helm. Boom. Makes you look all majestic. I don't know if we can sell helms or not. We'll find out. You know what? Not even going to bother. Boom. Okay. We are done. And that is how that worked. We do not have enough magic items to warrant a identify spree. We've got one item here. It's not worth it. And you've got two items. Well, you know what? And you have no items. Anything in here that needs to be identified? No. Okay. Nope. Whatever scroll this is. Oh, that's Marion's scroll. You know what? Put it in here so we don't accidentally sell it. And we're done. Do we have anything to sell? No. Oh, arrows? Yeah, I can use arrows. Stack, stack, and then replenish. And that's how we replenish. We got one pearl. Not worth selling yet. I think we're going to identify items just because we can. Just because we can. So I'm going to go to
How may I be of
Hans.
assistance?
We're going to go to his spell book. Take all these out. Put all identifies in. Talk
Yes?
to the keep.
As
Never
needed.
had rats. No sorry.
Never had rats. No siree. What can I give you today? Here we go. We'll take a peasant room. Thank you very much. And good. Everybody is healed. Then we'll go quickly identify those items that we have. And then we'll rest again once we put the right spells into place. And then in the next episode, it's Journey Onward. Okay, pause. Otherwise, the people get grumpy.
Again?
What do you have? That's magic. This. Give it to the mage. Boom. Anything else? No. Technically speaking, we do have to go back to Baragost to collect a few more of the quests that we have fulfilled. Okay, this is going to go to the mage. This is going to go to the mage. And that's it. Next. Next is the mage. Nothing here. Yeah, that's it. You know what? We will sell these before we leave town. Not in this episode, but in the next one. Okay, we be done. Let's go to the mage. How do we want to do this?
What is it
Mage.
this time?
Go to, come on, Norm, you know how to do this. There we go. Identify, boom. Identify, boom. And we're going to use spell. These are Warn Whisperers. So what they do, they added 20% to our move silently, add 15% to hide in shadows. These are going to come in handy. This is +1 dagger. I'm surprised I don't have lore. Oh, I'm still first level. I was going to say I'm surprised I don't have the lore to identify that. And this is the Helm of Infravision. And basically Infravision up to 120 and it protects against crits. Thing is, I believe I already have Infravision, but it's pretty, so we'll keep it. Okay, Hans, are you keeping any of these? No. This goes to there. These go to there. This goes to there. Dagger, boots, and in case I forget, I want to make sure he's using his bow. And here, put the helm on. Just out of curiosity, does this tell me if I have infravision or not? Oh, that's interesting. We've got an AI script. It doesn't tell me if I have infravision. So perhaps I am to assume I do not. We're going to build our reputation up where we're going to. Cool. Coolio. Back to here. Put it on. Okay, now does it tell me I have infravision? It sure does not. You'd think that that would be something you might want to know. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay, Hans, your spell. Wrong person, huh?
Ah,
Was I looking at the wrong person? I don't think so. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Hans.
Yes?
Spells. We want 1 sleep, and I think the rest are going to be magic missiles. Same as we had before. I'm trying to think of what battles we're going to be facing. And actually, that should do it. Any second level? No, I'm a first level person. And just out of curiosity, this looks good. And do I have any seconds here? No, we're good. Whoa! Oh my God, did we end this right on time? That's actually 1 hour 55 minutes. Okay, here we go.
What is the plan?
You know what? We'll just take a couple more seconds.
Of course.
I'm going to run down your hallway here. Oh. Running on down the hallway because we can. And take 4 there. Come over here. Make sure nobody's in the room. Take 8 there. Come on down here. Anybody in here? Oh, here she comes. Here she comes. Just a walking down the hall. Yeah, you stay right there. Okay, I saw her moving. I just wanted to make sure she's not coming in on us. Lock. And there actually is one more. The bounty notice, we'll take that. There actually is one more chest right up in here, but there's usually somebody hanging out in this room. Actually, they're not there right now, so let's do this. No, don't come. And leave. Hey, we did it. All right, we just looted this place.
You require aid?
No, but we do want a room for the night.
Agreed.
Never had rats. No, sorry.
Peasant room, and rent it. We're done. If you're watching me on Twitch, please hit the follow button. If you're watching me on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. If you do either of those things, it is summer break. Please tell all of your family, friends, and pets about my channels. Yes, that is plural. I also have a Grumpy Gnome fishing channel for you fisher people. And if you don't know anybody, I guess that's the best way to spin that. Go out, buy yourself a giant space hamster so you too can talk to your hamster like Boo talks to his. I am Grumpy Gnome. I'm out of here, but not before we save this game. So, I always have problems when it comes to saving. And you know what? I'm just going to override this autosave here. So save it. Let's come in here, and we are at Nashkel. Awesome. Override it. Hey guys, thank you very much for coming on this trip with me. I hope to see you soon again. And the 4 brothers are well on their way. Something tells me the next episode we're going to start getting some of the nicer weapons. Cool. Take care, everybody. I'm out of here in 5, 4, 3,